Hey guys, it's me again, Nova, the edgy karate guy, your Tekken buddy. Finally we have back to basics. We have Tekken 8 Season 3. And lo and behold, the patch is a disaster. I mean, it's over guys, it's so over. I guess it's time to put the fries in the bag. Let's just pack up our things, let's hit the road, and let's go home. By that I mean, we're not a hostage to Tekken 8. Traditional Tekken still exists. I myself play traditional Tekken on original hardware, but I know there are dedicated communities on PC to play Tekken Tag Tournament 1, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, even Tekken 7 to some extent. The thing is, we're not a hostage to Tekken 8. And let's make this very clear. We tried. Guys, we tried. We tried so hard. I myself know that I did the absolute best that I could. And of course, all my efforts have been in vain. At least so far. The devs don't understand us. They actively refuse to understand us. They cannot possibly understand our discontent. What we have been saying over and over and over and over and over again. That being said, I personally have no regrets. I know deep down in my heart I did the best that I could. Well guys, I intend to tackle the Season 3 debacle in 3 fronts. Because I'm not willing to cover every single character. I refuse to do so. So, first things first. I am known as a Jin player, right? So, here's a quick summary of Season 3 Jin Kazama. Well, I personally wanted every Tekken 8 character to be nerfed in Season 3, including Jin. Turns out, Season 3 Jin came out stronger than Season 2 Jin. The stuff he received absolutely makes up for what he lost. And I'll explain to you guys. The nerfs I personally wanted for Season 3 Jin was, of course, the Heat Smash. I made a whole video covering it. And the counter hit launching property of back forward to 3 second hit. I don't want to delve deep into the history of this move. It suffices to say this move used to be unsafe on block in the past. This move retaining a counter hit launching property is very super dimensioned. I wanted a nerf on this property in particular. But I digress. Turns out Jin certainly came out stronger in this patch. And I'll explain you why. First, let's see what he lost. Of course, he lost his super-powered Silver Bullet, his wall-splatting Heat Smash, the move that basically defined his hit. His hit state, his entire hit utility, was nailing a Heat Smash, ideally through a whiff punishment. That is what he had. You tried hard to create a whiff in this non-movement environment, and if you managed to create this whiff, the opponent died. And that's about it. As we all know, wall-splatting Heat Smashes are gone. But not exactly. With the exception of Jin himself, every other character who had a wall-splatting Heat Smash retained the wall-splatting property as long as the first hit of the Heat Smash whiffed. And I go further. Their Heat Smashes, they still trigger stage hazards like breakable walls at a distance. Whereas Jin's Heat Smash does not. With Jin, it only triggers a wall hazard if the last sidekick connects with the opponent with his back against the wall. What does this mean? It means that they were targeting Jin specifically with this nerf. Even though every other character who had wall-splatting Heat Smashes also had multiple hit enhancements that made them super-powered characters despite the wall-splatting Heat Smash. Whereas Jin's entire hit utility was derived from his Heat Smash. The anti-Jin bias is so crazy that they didn't even care to test the other characters who used to have wall-splatting Heat Smashes. They only made sure to destroy Jin's Heat Smash specifically. It's quite telling if you think about it. But I digress. The thing is, Jin's Heat Smash doesn't wall splat anymore, and life goes on. Another thing he lost is the wall crushing property of Zen 1+2. He also lost the strong tailspin property on 2-4, the spinning hook kick. But I'm telling you, this doesn't affect Jin's high damage and long wall carry perspectives at all. Jin's combo structure is still amazing despite this loss. You can still get wall-to-wall combos even in relatively long stages. We had a 4 damage reduction if we try to optimize it with what we currently have. 4 less damage. The wall carry is still gigantic. This does not affect Jin at all. Life goes on. Well, sadly, after 1+2 heat dash, we can't down back 2-3. We also can't down 3+4, and we'll have to resort to FF4. This one made me sad because if the planets align and if you had the execution and the awareness, you were sometimes able to convert an ECD1 tornado at the wall with down back 2-3 or down 3+4. So this one will be missed, at least personally. So now let's see what he gained in this patch. After down 2 was completely butchered in Season 2, now they backtracked and gave him a counter hit knockdown property. You guys already know what I think about this low. I believe this low shouldn't even exist to begin with. I even advocated for the deletion of this move in the past, because I see it as a Trojan horse that profaned and destroyed Jin's traditional low game. That includes the deletion of traditional down 3-3, the massive nerfing of down back 4 over and over and over again, and the loss of the launching LLRK. It's all because of down 2, so I was against the very existence of this move. But you see, in Season 2, this was the only chunky, reactable low that paid -14 and had no counter hit properties whatsoever. The only low in the game of this category. Being reactable, paying -14, and having nothing to show for it. They decided to give it a counter hit knockdown, which was a waste because it was the perfect opportunity to give it a counter hit +13. Making while standing 1-3-2-1-4-2, Kazama Ryu Hengeki guaranteed on counter hit. And that's a waste of coolness, that's a waste of beauty. We move on. 2-1-4 received another counter hit animation. Now the wall splat is less likely to fail when the opponent is tilted against the wall. That awkward rolling backwards animation almost never triggered a wall splat. But this change is ridiculous. 2-1-4 is not supposed to have any counter hit property whatsoever. 2-1-4 is supposed to be -9 on block with the opponent right in front of you, where he gets a free 50-50. This is what 2-1-4 was always traditionally supposed to be. But again, this is my personal input. 2-1 in of itself is so good, this move is so amazing, that 2-1-4 being unsafe on block doesn't really affect me. It's not like I'm dying for a safe 2-1-4 in Tekken 8. I can live with the fact 2-1-4 is unsafe in Tekken 8. It's alright. Particularly because the range on 2-1 has been enhanced in Tekken 8. And 2-1 is peak, 2-1 is life. Now, what made Jin stronger in Season 3? Jin got heat enhancements. His heat state now makes him a stronger character, just like everyone else. He now gets to use up to 3 heat enhancements per round, instead of just one single silver bullet, that is, a heat smash or a heat dash. Down forward 2-1+2 behaves just exactly as I predicted. It functions just like Armor King's heat down back 2-1. And it jails, by the way, so there's not room for a reactive parry on the second hit. It deals 37 damage, it wall splats, and it is +2 on block. So after a heat engager, for example, the opponent will have to deal with this or this. And here's the catch, his heat will still remain. The opponent can't move to any side. They also accelerated heat FF1+2. Making it more viable for Omen to be used in the open, when it was usually limited to wall situations. But then you will tell me, Okay, but that's his good old Omen mix-up. What's so special about it? It didn't change anything. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. What changed is Omen 1, the Omen Thunder God Fist, became safe on block. And that changes everything. Because through heat, through the price of his heat bar, Jin will have the power to circumvent one of his identitarian weaknesses. And what do I mean by that? I mean that Jin gained access to an alien Mishima 50-50 power he never had. Traditionally, Jin's weakness at high level Tekken is the reactability of his damaging lows. Very reactable, reactable but difficult. So, since traditional down 3-3 has been deleted, Tekken 8 Jin's low game at high level will be down 4, down 4, down 4, down 4, down 4 all day. This low deals 11 damage in a game where the HP is 200. That means essentially Jin has to hit the opponent 19 times to win the round through his low poke. That is why high level Tekken 8 Jin gameplay will be comprised of down 4s and the occasional down back 4, particularly at tip range. Because even if the opponent reacts to it, the range of the low is good enough for a chance to make the wall standing Punisher whiff. So you ideally place this move at the absolute tip range. But I digress. Let's get back to Jin's Omen. By making Omen 1 safe on block, Jin has access to unreactable 50-50 power. Because Omen 4-4 is not Jin stuff. Omen 4-4 is Mishima stuff. This is a 16 frames Mishima hell sweep. No living human can react to it. Moreover, the so-called devil step can be significantly delayed. You don't have to go for the hell sweep on immediate timing. You can delay it. So what does that mean for the opponent essentially? It means pay the toll, my neighbor. The toll in question, 35 damage. If he refuses to pay the toll, well, back then, you paid on the hell sweep and you paid on the mid launcher. It wasn't exactly a favorable 50-50, particularly because it was only used at the wall, so you couldn't capitalize on a full launcher of Omen 1. Now you can. Since FF1+2 is more viable, you will have more opportunities to enforce this mix-up in the open. As you know, Omen 2, the Omen Wind Godfist, is a special mid. That is, it can be blocked, either standing or crouching. So it never had 50-50 applications. This move is only the frame trap of the mix-up. Never a 50-50. If the opponent presses, he dies. That's it. So, because Omen 2 could be blocked standing or crouching, the only move in Omen that could serve as a mid option for the 50-50 was always Omen 1. But you paid for it. Minus 13 on block. Now you don't pay anymore. That means by spending heat, Jin has actual, tangible Mishima 50-50 power. And I'm absolutely positive, as a Jin player, that makes him stronger at high level Tekken. That covers Season 3 Jin. The patch did not make him a super boss abomination, like it did with so many other characters, but he's for sure stronger. I wholeheartedly believe that. You'll be hearing more from me soon enough, guys. I'm not finished covering Season 3 yet. I'm just so tired of all this. This is really not what we wanted. I'll be taking my leave for now, and I'll be coming back soon enough. We'll be seeing each other again, guys. God bless.